You guys, it's been 6 months since I've been using the XTRA MUSE. Oh girl, these stickers are all peeling off. Well, it's been 6 months since I initially bought the XTRA MUSE camera, and I have some thoughts. I first bought the XTRA MUSE because my Osmo Pocket 3 was literally falling apart and I was sending it in for repairs, and I heard some things about this one and how similar it was. So I was using this to hold me over. It was supposed to be for a short time, so I definitely didn't expect to still have this about 6 months later. So let's revisit my initial thoughts, update you guys on how this camera has been working out for me, as well as speak to if this camera is still worth buying in 2026. Throughout this video, I will be including a bunch of footage from the XTRA MUSE and a bunch of different settings, just so you can have some visual proof of how this camera really works out and help you if you're on the fence on, oh my God, there's a fly. You leave your window open for 2 seconds, the flies want to come limit themselves in your apartment. Anyway, I also want this video to be a reference to people who are on the fence on whether or not they want to buy this camera, if they need more examples, especially because there's a bunch of sales happening right now with the XTRA MUSE on Amazon Prime Day that's coming up, on TikTok Shop, on the brand's website. Yeah, there's a lot. Just want to add my 2 cents on the XTRA MUSE. I will say though, this video is not sponsored, but I am an affiliate for XTRA, which is pretty exciting and pretty cool because I remember the first month that I got this camera, I had reached out to them. I was like, hey, I would love to work with you. And they were just like, no, you're too small. You got like 3 views. No. And then 4 or 5 months later, they're reaching out to me, wanting me to collaborate with them. Love that. This video was about the XTRA MUSE, but I do have all their other cameras. So if you guys are interested in more videos of me reviewing those cameras, comparing them, just let me know. Anyway, let's get into it. We're trying not to make this extra long. It's just what I prefer. No, I'm kidding. Okay, let's first get this out of the way. The comparisons. There are a lot of people out there who still do not want to face the facts that these are comparable. I don't want to say exactly the same because we'll never truly know unless we're there on the ground floor building. But visually, can we just, yeah. So aesthetically, visually, externally, all those words, they're the same. They're the same. I did all that to say the similarities are undeniable. If I guess you spray painted this completely black and you handed this to me without any of the logos, I don't think the average person would be able to tell. I don't think anyone would be able to tell the difference between the Osmo Pocket 3 and the XTRA MUSE. Yeah, I don't want this to be another comparison video to the Osmo Pocket 3, so I'll get back to focusing on the XTRA MUSE. As far as footage wise, XTRA MUSE is still so amazing, especially now that I have really honed in on my cinematic settings, which I have separate videos and separate shorts for my settings if you guys need that, because I do get a lot of questions on my settings for the XTRA MUSE and the Osmo Pocket 3. Those will be linked as well. You definitely get sharp images with this. Oh my God, remember sharper images? Dang, I might be showing my age with that one. You get sharp footage, rich colors, and my skin tone looks really good. Like, you know, I don't look washed out, which was always my issue with these cameras. But, you know, when you tweak the settings, image quality, chef's kiss. I have used this enough in a variety of settings in the last 6 months that I can really speak to how good this camera looks in every scenario, whether it's indoors in my apartment, low light situations, bright and sunny environments. It just works. The biggest thing that I complained about with the XTRA MUSE was the microphone capabilities. Oh my gosh. I even made a video showing you a workaround. And then, you know, 2 months later, the brand answered our cries and they had a software firmware update where you can now connect any Bluetooth microphone, including the DJI microphones that I already had. So I no longer had to make this bulky workaround to use a microphone, because if you were going outside, you needed a microphone. With the winds, with all the people around, audio quality is very important when it comes to vlogging or sit down videos. I am so happy, so grateful that I can use any mic that I want. We have to talk about Kevin. No, we have to talk about the tracking, because that was one of the issues. I didn't even want to call it an issue for real, but it was something I noticed that I thought the tracking was not as fast to me, especially when I was recording myself. I thought it was a little bit too slow. It's a tiny bit of user error, right? Because they definitely have multiple gimbal modes that I easily could have looked at and switched through. Yeah, anyway, again, user error. All right, so final thoughts. Did the XTRA MUSE replace my beloved Osmo Pocket 3? No, as you can see, they're both still here. I will say it didn't replace it because nostalgia. I just have a connection to the Osmo Pocket 3 despite all of the issues. But this XTRA MUSE does not feel like a backup camera. I have been using this camera simply as an alternative, you know, just to keep my Osmo Pocket 3 from fully falling apart. I use this one because I see nothing wrong footage-wise with this. So I never have a problem pulling this one out. The only time I'm deciding on whether or not to use this is what bag I'm taking. How many accessories do I want to pile on me at this moment versus taking a smaller camera instead? Definitely not a replacement, but it's also not a backup. Like, it's not on the back burner, like, ugh, all right, let me just take this one. So I didn't want to make this video like too long or too exaggerated. I wanted a lot of the footage to really just speak for itself so you can decide, while also telling you how I feel about the camera, because I think it's awesome. Yes, there are some drawbacks. If this is something you've been on the fence about, I hope this helped you decide. And like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, the XTRA MUSE is on heavy discount right now. So we got the Amazon Prime Day sales happening really early, pretty much the entire month of June. XTRA is having deep discounts on all of their cameras, but the XTRA MUSE right now is on sale for $329 with their discount code on Amazon. I'll have all of the links down below. And in addition to that, they're currently running a UGC campaign, and the prize for the campaign is the new XTRA MUSE Pro. This is especially for people who don't have any and they're looking to like upgrade their content. This is a good way to get in on like the latest camera right now. To enter the campaign, I'll put like all of the details in the description. The last thing I guess I'll say is I hope that this is proof and motivation to just start creating, start documenting your regular life even before you think it's perfect. I could not imagine this is where I would be right now at 6 months with brands reaching out to me and sending me cameras to review. I used what I had at the time to make the content that I wanted, and I was consistent. Don't be afraid, don't feel embarrassed. Yeah, it's pretty awesome, and I hope through all of this, this is like motivation to just have fun. Just record what you want to record, even if these videos are getting 20 views. When XTRA reached out to me initially just 2 months ago, it was off of a video that had 20 something likes on it. Okay, so the right people are watching, and the most important thing is to be consistent and authentic to you. Anyway, guys, shout out to everybody. I had fun.